Buzzmin's fantastic. However, if there's something you want with even more ambition, then look no further than a company called CosmosX. Because not only does he just want to create a new startup company, he wants to create an entire metaverse, right? And for those of you who don't really understand the metaverse, I didn't. It's a bit like Second Life. You remember that thing, that kind of clunky old with like really bad graphics, but it was enormous and highly addictive. Essentially, it's a 3D virtual world, and you can create lots of different characters. But what these guys have done is figure out how to actually monetize sort of Second Life a million times better. So, and I'll give you a case in point. So their metaverse, they've cut a deal with loads of architects and construction companies. Now, again, it's kind of genius because they have loads of these CAD drawings just sitting there on disks doing nothing, right? What better opportunity than kind of to drag it out of those servers and actually create a metaverse with all these kind of CAD drawings. It's saving millions of pounds of development, and it's accelerating the process. Instead of having to wait a year to actually build, you can populate it with lots of interesting buildings. But that's only a small part of what they've done. You imagine there are 40,000 influencers in the UK with over 1 million people, just in the UK alone. And what these people are desperate to do is drag more cash out of their user base, right? So monetizing their base is what they call it. So what CosmosX have come up with is they've got one of these amazing kind of very high-tech apartment blocks, largely from kind of China because the co-founder is Chinese and she's cut lots of deals with construction and architects over there, and it's all very super high-tech. But they're putting an amazing penthouse on the top of it, and they're making that penthouse relevant and appropriate to the different influencers. So if it's somebody from the music industry, it might be a pool, the shape of a guitar, or a grand piano, for instance. Now, you're like, well, okay, that sounds all a bit weird. But then what is the influencer going to do? They're then going to contact their 1 million user base, and they're going to rent out these apartments or sell these apartments or have virtual pool parties, or in the ground floor, they're going to have a boutique. And they're going to be able to showcase their product placements. So it's a perfect opportunity to then get influencers to get excited to then monetize their base. Now, does this sound crazy? Kind of. Welcome to the world of the metaverse. But does it sound ambitious? Yes, it is. But the great thing is, you can always, the greatest predictor of what somebody is going to do is what they've done in the past. And Matthew, the CEO, has already had a successful tech exit. He sold his last company for £15 million. So they're forecasting 26 million revenues by year 3 with reasonable assumptions, not a barking mad financial model, I assure you. So ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Matthew.
Thanks very much, Craig, and thanks everyone for coming along today. Really appreciate it. So welcome to CosmosX. So let's kick things off today with a question. What is the metaverse? So is it 3D, open world, e-commerce? Maybe it's a mixture of all three. No one really knows, but we've got our own vision of the metaverse. We're creating a system that brings users, creators, and investors together in a single platform. So let's start with the most important part. The most important part of those is the user. Let's start with the user. You enter the metaverse and you are born. And what do? The first thing you want to do is take a look around. So let's go. So here you can see lots of buildings, lots of shops, businesses. We've got premier investment companies. We have streets named after the fastest blockchain in the world. We've even got, down here, buildings with the most prestigious BSV incubator in the world. And your apartment's right at the top, Craig. But my apartment's higher, that one. So you can have a look around the metaverse, the CosmosX city. Now, there's no such thing in the real life as a free lunch, and there's no difference, unfortunately, in the metaverse. You need to think of how you're going to pay if you want to go and buy something. In the real world, sometimes you meet an estate agent which says this apartment is 30 square meters, and it turns out to be 29. You don't need to worry about that. In the metaverse, it's all priced in megabytes. So it's all stored on the blockchain, and everyone knows what they're getting, and it's stored securely. So you've got some money. You might want to buy a nice mountain view apartment. You could have a little penthouse apartment, or you could buy an apartment in the same building as your favorite celebrity or influencer. If you've got enough money, even a view of the cosmos. So you've got your apartment. You need to put something inside. So we've got 3D Marketplace. You can buy pianos, sofas, all of the different accessories you need for your apartment. But what if you've not got any money? You need to find a job. So we've got the job center. And in here, users will find all of the different activities like learn to earn, play to earn, and build to earn, where you can create your own 3D assets, upload them, and sell them. So we've got plenty of opportunities to earn money in the CosmosX metaverse. And we've got our own rate to earn. So we're going to do like a Trustpilot rating system. Now, you're making money there. How can you do more? Well, you can join the Directors Club, and there you can run your own business here. We can hire people in there, and you can get virtual assistants, AI assistants running and helping you in your own little business in the metaverse. If you're still confused, we've created a collection of these intelligent alien NFTs, and these will actually guide you. So they're going to guide the investors, tell them what to invest in. They're going to recommend things to the investors. They're going to help the creators build things, and they're going to help the users through their journey as well. So we've seen some pretty pictures and videos there and animations and user stories. Where's the business? That's what you're here for. So we've got 3 problems here that we've identified. We've got the influencers who have no control, no visualization on their followers. We have the dying high street problem, as everyone knows. And we've got massive confusion in the general public of what is the metaverse and NFTs and blockchain. So those are the problems that we're going to address. So we've got 3 vertical applications here on top of our platform. The first is the influencer ecosystem. We're going to give the influencers control. They can monetize, they can visualize what their followers are doing, and it's all stored in the blockchain and visualized there. Those followers are going to come in, and they're going to revitalize those dying high street shops by bringing in new business to them. And then we're going to link that together. So the virtual high street, we're going to allow the old shops to then start selling things like NFT vouchers. And then that's going to allow the users to learn more about their products in our rating system. So we've kind of got a synergy between all these 3 vertical applications in our system. So in terms of revenue streams, well, we've got quite a few of them. But we've got the basic things like land sales, renting. We've got royalties from the NFT marketplace, recommendation systems, quite a lot of things we can put in here into a metaverse. Now, in terms of the market size, well, it's growing at about 40% per year for the next 10 years. It's going to be pretty big. And so there's plenty of space for actually multiple metaverses. Even it could be an infinite number of metaverses, who knows? In terms of our financial highlights, we've got some good projections here. And these projections are actually quite conservative. We've seen other kind of similar brands going from 0 to 200 million users in 4 years. So even with these conservative projections, we've got some good revenue projected there. And that's the investment distribution in the right-hand side. So in terms of our team, I'm supported by my partner, Xiao, at the back. She's got all of the partnerships in China arranged, and she's great at 3D designs, all those 3D stuff that was done by Xiao. And myself, I've been doing startups for the last 20 years. I've had offices in China, Singapore, Australia, and that was my exit here. So I've got experience in building these companies and doing the affiliate marketing and all of the different technical side as well, including the call center side, which I'm quite good at. So, to summarize, we believe this is a really good opportunity for you. We've got the culmination of 3 things. We've got the virtual reality, internet, and blockchain all coming together to provide this real exciting area to invest in. So I hope we can blast off into the metaverse together, and I'll see you in CosmosX. Thank you.